This is Film Trigger. Stevie Cade.
I don't need breast implants. I lost 90 pounds. I have my own kids.
Seth Draven.
So by that logic, George Clooney is the best live-action Batman we have ever gotten.
Ramon from Hit or Miss TV.
If Justice League 2 isn't announced in 2022, I will shave my head bald live on air.
Streaming from Studio 47. Film Trigger's Drive-By News begins now.
What up? All right. Hello, everybody. My name is Stevie Cade, and welcome to Film Trigger Drive-By News. And to my digital left, we have Monte. Hello, Monte.
Hello.
How are you, sir?
Alive.
No, I don't. That's why I asked.
Alive. I can complain if I try, but I won't.
Nobody will want to listen anyway. Right? That's the way it normally goes.
Absolutely.
It's just Monte and I today. Seth is at home sleeping. He's not feeling too well. Well, he's not sick or anything. He just went to the doctor today, had a checkup to give him some vaccine shots, and now he's all like vaccine drunk. That's weird. And Ramon he's at home or something. Now that we have our new time at 7 p.m., Ramon in the UK is 5 hours ahead of us. So 7 p.m. some days might be a little too late for him. So he's probably counting sheep in his sleep today. But that's all right. Because we have Monte, the man, the myth, the legend. He's just happy to be here, man.
I am.
We love you. I love having you here, dude.
Thank you.
So we do have a couple things that we're going to go over today. Today will probably fairly be a short drive-by news, but I did want to just touch base on a few things and mainly talk about the new Avatar trailer, which dropped. Well, it opened up with the Multiverse of Madness. It was at the beginning there, and then they released it online after that. So
nice.
But let's go ahead and let's go ahead and get this started here. First thing that I'm going to bring up is the Munsters. So if anybody who doesn't know, Rob Zombie is doing the Munsters remake. And at first, everyone's like, uh-oh. Oh, no. It's going to be a Munsters movie that includes high bloody gore and rape or whatever. And
that's all I thought of.
Right.
Shit, man.
All the Rob Zombie-isms that he's very well known for. And then it got tagged with a PG rating. It's like, wow. Okay. You know what? I'm ready. Look, I'm so excited before I bring this up. I am so excited for this movie. I really am. Just because I love the Munsters, and I've always said they need a comeback movie, just like the Addams Family had in the 90s. And The Munsters tried. They've tried 2 or 3 different times to have that comeback moment, but nothing happens. Nothing happens. Like it just doesn't work out. So hopefully this is it. And I know he's a Munsters fan. I mean, if you watch House of a Thousand Corpses and like Halloween, you see like he plays the Munsters on the TV in the background and stuff.
Yeah,
he loves, and
like
he's a huge just horror. Old school horror fan, and Munsters is definitely part of that. And if he can pull this off, if Rob Zombie can pull off the Munsters PG successfully, this will elevate him as a director.
Oh yeah,
so many more doors will open up.
He'll go from like classic cult horror director to like mainstream like overnight.
I know we'll live in a world where Rob Zombie would be a family name. Like a family household name. It sounds silly, but so is Mike Tyson. He's a family name too, and he was in prison for rape for many years.
He bit a dude's ear off.
Yeah, as soon as he got out. Yeah. But there was some announcement of the runtime for the Munsters. Now, how accurate this actually is, I'm not sure because I feel like they're still shooting, right? Like they haven't wrapped filming yet. But the guy who played Eddie Munster, the little shithead in the TV show, well, he's no longer a little kid anymore. But he said, his name is Butch Patrick. He said, so the movie is going to kill in a really good way. It's a very long movie. It's like 2 hours and 38 minutes. But I've seen footage and I've seen where he's going with it, and it's going to be great. It really is. That's from Dread Central. Butch Patrick. That makes me wonder if he's actually a part of this movie or not.
Right?
I guess so. I mean, seems like he is.
He grew up to be like 6 feet.
What's that?
What if he like grew up and he's gonna play? Oh God, what was the butler's name?
I don't. Oh no, you're thinking of the Addams Family.
I am. Damn it. Yeah, not Lurch.
Yeah. Well,
Shit,
I
they're
believe
so like interchangeable to me all the time.
Well, I do believe they do have that kind of character in this one, though. That I think they've created a butler character for this movie. So maybe that's it. I don't know. Or maybe he just does a walk-on cameo, or maybe they're just asking him for aesthetic advice. Who knows?
Maybe,
Monte, are you excited for the Munsters at all? Like,
I am actually. I'm pretty excited. I love what Rob Zombie can do. I mean, in all reality, he's kind of brought back a couple things. Like he brought back Halloween, of course, before.
It's very divisive. Divisive.
It is. Yeah. I thought it was good. I did like it. I definitely thought he made Michael Myers fucking terrifying.
Oh, dude, that's my favorite Halloween movie.
Yeah, like I mean, he's already scary, but in that movie, he was terrifying, like just super intimidating.
It was a character study. Like he took Michael Myers and put him into a character study movie, and that's what I love about that. And a lot of people are like, "Well, it ruins the character. He's no longer mysterious." Like we all knew he was in the fucking hospital for years.
I kind of liked seeing a little bit of context for when he was in the hospital, and even like how. Danny Trejo played like the janitor, right?
Yeah.
And, just show how he was nice to him and everything, and it didn't fucking matter.
Mikey, I was good to you, Mikey.
I was good to you, Mikey. Oh, shit.
Oh, man.
Run, Machete.
That was one of my favorite Trejo cameos. Like, just him being in that movie. Like, he was so low key in that film, I really
nice.
So I've always been a Rob Zombie fan. Now where I get scared when it comes to Rob Zombie is I'm always a really big fan of his first movies. I'm not a huge fan of the sequels that come after it, or they change dramatically in tone. And I'll give you an example, like Halloween 1 to Halloween 2.
Yeah,
I love Halloween 1 and I love his concept in Halloween 2, but it just doesn't do the same thing for me. It gets a little bit more meta, a little bit more into the mythological side of things. But like, then you have House of a Thousand Corpses, which I love that movie. I think it's one of my favorite movies of his, if not my favorite, and just an all around good horror movie to begin with. But then you have Devil's Rejects, which is also a really good movie, but completely different than House of a Thousand Corpses, tone wise, everything. And I kind of wished House of a Thousand Corpses, its sequel, would have been the same tone, that kind of like haunted house feel, that like that's what it felt like.
It was it was such an eerie feeling. Like it's one of the very few movies that actually genuinely made me feel uncomfortable for a while afterward, especially like Western movies. Like I don't get that a lot, and that movie still does it to me, man. I don't know what it is about it, but just the characters, they're so believable.
Yeah, but believable, and as much as you can with suspension of disbelief. The characters in House of a Thousand Corpses were just you don't want to believe they exist. They are the boogeyman. They're the people that you don't want to be caught up in, and Devil's Rejects amps that up to 11, which I dig. I totally dug it, but like it just didn't feel the same, and I've never seen the actual third installment of that movie. I can't bring myself to watch it.
Me neither. I'm afraid it's going to be somehow just a completely different tone. It's like a romantic comedy somehow.
Right. So my point is to all of this is I have no doubt, and I'm pretty confident that his Munsters movie will be really good. But if they make a sequel, I'm gonna be a little more on the magnifying glass with that, because that's just how I know Rob Zombie to be. Like he takes his sequels and they're not always as good. So
it's like he purposely tries to disappoint his fans in the second one. It's like, oh, you thought I was gonna do it? Nuh-uh.
What's your favorite Rob Zombie movie, man?
Honestly, I I know it might get some people upset, but I really did love his Halloween remake. I did. I thought it was a pretty bold. It was a bold move, and he did pretty damn good. As a director, I really respected him for taking that chance with a beloved title and made, I think, a pretty damn good follow-up, a really good remake.
Again, that's my favorite Halloween movie.
Yeah,
and it is an unpopular opinion. I can't figure out why people hate it so much. Like I loved most of the aspects of that film. Like it's especially like just both parts of it. I consider almost like a 2-act film, even though I know it has 3 acts. But like I just remember it like before, like when he was a kid, that whole story, and then the second half being after he's a kid. You know, and they kind of retell the actual Halloween story that was, you know, that they did in 1978. But like I almost see those as just 2 acts of the movie that I just remember them so well and so prominently. And that first act with him as a kid just punches home to
it does,
the second
man.
act.
I
mean, it just
sticks
makes
with you too. It makes you really understand his character for the next half.
Yeah,
it's wild, man.
It's very wild.
It's rough too. Like if there is a movie that truly makes you afraid of Michael Myers, I do think it's that one.
Yep, that would be it. And I like the old Halloween movies.
But, oh yeah, I love them too.
But yeah, so far maybe the Munsters will be my next favorite Rob Zombie film. Who knows?
All right.
I've been really excited for this. I've always wanted the Munsters to come alive again, and this might be it. Hopefully this is it. Rob Zombie, I have faith in you. Anybody who's watching, let us know in the comments below. What do you think about the Munsters movie being done by Rob Zombie? It's rated PG-13, and as the card just said, it's rumored to be. Oh no, wrong one. Whoop. It's rumored to be 2 hours and 38 minutes, which is pretty long, especially for a PG movie. Yeah. You know, like I wonder how many people are looking at Rob going, kids aren't going to sit down for 2 hours and 40 minutes, you know. But then again, this is coming from Butch Patrick, and I'm pretty sure the movie's still filming. So I don't know how he would know that number, but there it is. It's thrown out there, and my job is just to deliver it to you and see what you guys think. Let us know in the comments, if you will, your thoughts on that. And also, if you're driving, listening to us in a podcast style, and you don't feel like typing and driving, which I totally respect you for, you can actually give us a call if you want. You can give us a call at 740-527-3447. If you do give us a call, don't be a douche, but I kind of guarantee that you'd be a douche by asking you not to, because the internet's fun. All right.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So the Munsters runtime revealed. That's out. Okay. Now, Jamie Lee Curtis. Monte, have you seen Everything Everywhere All at Once yet?
I have not seen it. I'm waiting to see it, and I have high hopes for it.
Okay. It's a great movie. Just completely balls to the wall nuts. I went and watched Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness this week, or last Thursday. And I'd hate to say it, but or I'd love to say it, but Everything Everywhere All at Once beat you to it. they did. Like the whole concept. I'm not going to go into spoilers because I think we're doing a spoiler talk of Doctor Strange tomorrow evening on this channel. But
I kind of figured that would happen.
What?
Just you're kind of getting like an artisan style of something versus fast food version of something. One's definitely going to be a little bit better.
Well, I don't know. We'll discuss. Yeah, it is better. It's a better. Everything Everywhere All at Once is definitely a higher quality movie, but Doctor Strange 2 is not bad either. Like I gave it I think a B- on my score.
Oh yeah.
So I really did enjoy it. Anyway, I have a point to all this, and my point to all of this is, well, Jamie Lee Curtis has been really promoting Everything Everywhere All at Once. She really just loves the success that it's seen. It's very rare for a movie. Let me get my card up here. So, like, usually when movies happen, they get put out, and then like a week later, they start to diminish. Like you can lose almost 50% of your audience the following week, and that's average. That's not really a terrible thing. You know, it's usually 40 to 60% drop in views the following week. Everything Everywhere All at Once actually went up its second week, and it stayed consistent within like a 4% range ever since, like, which is unheard of. So that's a good thing. That means word of mouth. People like me and other YouTubers out there like saying go see this movie is working. So that's a very good thing. So Jamie Lee Curtis, she's taken to Instagram and has been doing a whole bunch of promos for it. Well, she threw some shade at Marvel. A kind of shade. Let me just read it and maybe you can see for yourself what you think here. Jamie Lee Curtis says, truth alert. Everything Everywhere movie is marvelous. It has a deep beating heart and brilliant visual treats, extraordinary performances, and fantastic beastly fight scenes. And it costs less than the entire craft service budget on Doctor Strange and or any other Marvel movie. Competitive? Fuck yes. I wasn't head cheerleader in high school for nothing. And P.S. Our movie is has a dynamite dildo fight scene as well as a very erotic hot dog hand mating dance and rocks. Jesus Christ.
Hell yeah.
So, she is I see what she's doing here. She's trying to poke with Marvel and see if Marvel will like respond, probably just to start like a fun little like jab with each other. I'd love to see if that would happen, man, but I'm surprised she gave away the a little bit of a spoiler there with the dildo fight scene, because there since she put it out there is an entire scene of this movie where they're fighting with dildos.
That was amazing.
Very odd. So there you go. It's still holding strong. Jamie Lee Curtis, of course, supporting her movie, but maybe she's starting to fight with Marvel, and we'll see where that goes. I don't take it seriously. I think it's all just for fun. I don't think she's
professional competition.
Right. I mean, she's like what, 60s, in her 60s? Like,
yeah.
Who the hell still talks about being a cheerleader in high school? She has to be trolling.
That's amazing.
Maybe cheerleaders do. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
Right.
Head cheerleaders do.
Head cheerleaders do. That's right. Okay, so Guardians of the Galaxy. Have you been a fan of that?
Oh, yeah. I think that it's my favorite Marvel title, honestly.
Really? So you like the second one too?
I love the first and the second.
Nice. But yeah, I like the first one. The second one's not bad. It's just not very memorable to me. I've watched it twice.
I think I love the second one just because, honestly, I fangirl over Kurt Russell pretty much any chance I can. So I fucking love Kurt Russell, man. I won't deny it, man. Him being in there, and then him, spoiler if you haven't seen the movie from like 5 years ago, but he's a bad guy in the movie, and it's great.
Yeah, Kurt Russell's just one of those people, man. Like him in that Hateful Eight movie was great. Like him most movies are great, but he has such a presence when he's on when he shows up in a film.
Yeah, even him as Santa Claus in that Netflix movie. I was just about to say that. I fucking loved it.
I was just about to bring that up. Like even him as Santa Claus, like that's the Santa Claus I want. Do we need a scene where they're doing the music montage in jail? No. But Kurt Russell doing it, it's fine. Yeah. All right. So the reason why I bring up Guardians of the Galaxy is because Guardians of the Galaxy 3 has wrapped filming. And James Gunn, which is great because we didn't even think we were going to get Guardians of the Galaxy 3, considering what happened a few years ago. James Gunn actually got fired from Disney due to allegations, but then they rehired him once I forget. Either he apologized or the allegations didn't hold or stick. I can't quite remember.
Yeah, I can't quite remember either, which is I guess good.
Well, I know he signed up for Suicide Squad over at Warner Brothers, and when he did that, Disney's like, whoa, hold on,
wait, come back,
come on.
Shit, you made that horrible title good.
But. Well, I mean, he did the same thing. Guardians of the Galaxy. Who the hell heard of those guys?
Man, who the hell would have thought of making that good? Like actually transferring that well to screen.
Right.
Great job.
He really enjoys taking askew characters and giving them their moment. Especially, I mean, both Guardians of the Galaxy and Suicide Squad. James Gunn really just makes you fall in love with these characters that you never thought you could fall in love with.
Yeah.
I mean, we live in a world where I still want Weasel to show up in the future DC movies.
Yeah. I felt something for Polka Dot Man.
Right.
A fucking joke character, and I felt something for him.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. Yeah,
that's amazing.
You feel for a fucking tree.
I am Groot.
That's funny. But yeah, the Guardians of the Galaxy 3 wraps filming, and James Gunn put out a tweet. Hold on, I'm typing here. James Gunn put out a tweet, which I'll put up here. And this tweet, there's a couple of tweets here. First one you can see right here. This is, he's took a picture of the clacker, and it says, after 100 days of shooting and over 3,000 shots, this is the slate for the final shot of Guardians of the Galaxy presented to me by the camera crew. It was an easy shot of Rocket seated first. I can't read that. For some reason, my image came up blurry, and I don't know why. Then nothing here. Everything in me. It took everything in me not to break down sobbing on the spot. He's a very emotional person. Yeah. But there you go. There you have it. Now, the reason for the second tweet is, and it's hard for me to decipher what this tweet means exactly, but he says, and yes, Zoe was with us, but the only picture I have with her has an unannounced actor with us. Oh, okay. So he posted a picture that he's posted a picture that he's not talking about. So he posted a picture of Zoe, but the reason why he posted that picture because the other picture that he has is with an unannounced actor, which brings up a lot of questions. Who is this unannounced actor? You don't have an unannounced actor.
No.
Unless it's going to be big.
Yeah.
And I honestly, I couldn't imagine or fathom who that unannounced actor is.
Ben Affleck's Batman.
Yeah.
Somehow.
Yeah, James Gunn is going to be the person to bring DC and Marvel together. That's it.
A crossover we didn't know we wanted.
But yeah, there you have it. That's pretty much it in the way of the small stuff that I have. So basically, I want to just bring up the trailer for Avatar 2 and just kind of break it down with you, Monte. You cool with that?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Break it down. All right, let's see here.
Let's do it.
No. Not that one. Here we go. Let's see here. Let me get rid of this clip. Turn this music down a little bit. All right, so here's some. So were you a big fan of the first Avatar?
I was a big fan of the visuals. I thought the special effects were absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
As far as the story goes and everything else, yeah. I'm going to be honest, all right? I have a thing, all right? And it's kind of fucked up, but yeah, obviously I was cheering for the Marines in there. Yeah, I know they're bad guys, whatever.
For those of you who don't know, Monte is a Marine. So
yes, sorry.
Those crazy fuckers. Well, after 13 years, we finally get our first look here. I mean, just that first shot, man.
Xenomorphs everywhere. I'm just kidding.
Oh, are you going to start getting triggered there, Monte?
No. I really wish he would just make another Aliens movie, but hey, whatever.
I mean, technically he is.
Oh.
No, I mean, because this is a movie about aliens.
Yeah.
See what I did there?
Haha.
God damn, look at that, man.
Yeah, like
that is incredible.
The fucking hair follicles on her skin.
Jeez,
amazing.
Yeah, if not anything else, this movie is going to look incredible. And I'm going to keep going in and out of the trailer because I don't want YouTube to demonetize my video. They'll do that. They'll take away my money and give it all to Disney.
They will.
But I'm with you, Monty. When it comes to Avatar, I love the visuals, but like I don't know what the big deal's about. Like I thought the movie was good, but I didn't think it was #1 movie of all time for 13 years straight.
Yeah, I definitely think it is for people who maybe haven't seen other movies that totally might be similar, or maybe the same exact movie. Not going to say Dances with Wolves or anything like that. It's totally not that. It's totally not Space Dances with Wolves.
Well, okay, but I mean, so what? I mean, like when you can almost point out any movie and be like, oh, this is a different version of this movie. Like I get it. Dances
it's just like Spy Kids 2.
Right. Fern Gully was another one that Avatar has been accused of,
oh shit. Yeah. I didn't even think of that one.
Like, but I'm hoping this one will attach to me better than the last one did, or at least make me go back and rewatch the first one and appreciate it a little bit more for what it is.
Oh yeah.
Because I saw this trailer in 3D. Because when I went and saw Doctor Strange, I saw it in 3D. So I saw the trailer in 3D, and dude, it was incredible. And like, I'm not huge on 3D.
I will say though, the first Avatar movie in 3D was a fucking experience, man. Like,
well, I think I'm gonna go see it again in theaters because they're re-releasing the first one in November.
Yeah,
I believe. And you and me, Monty, let's go.
Yeah, gotta do it, man. It was a fun experience seeing that in 3D the first time.
Right, and then when I saw the trailer in 3D, I was like, you know what? Now I'm amped.
I'm gonna give it another chance.
I'm ready to give it. So you're saying there's a chance? Okay. God, this movie just looks incredible, man. So this one's gonna be mainly on the water, I believe. The name of the movie is like Avatar: The Way of Water. So yeah, water is gonna be a huge part of this. But what seems to be happening here, Monty, is you're gonna get your military marine fix.
Oh yeah, they're coming back.
They're coming back. So there's going to be 4 more sequels to this thing.
Yeah. Isn't that fucking wild?
That is wild.
They're all going to take 13 years to make.
Well, he's already started shooting for 3.
Holy hell.
Yeah. He's already started shooting for the 3rd sequel. And I believe what their plan is that they're going to shoot they're gonna do 2 and 3 and get those in the can and be done. Obviously 2 is ready right now. 3 will be worked on in the can, and then after 3 releases, I think then they'll go back and do the other 2. I think that's how they're gonna do it. So
that is insane though, that it's already
a lot of work.
that much hope behind it that it's gonna keep going good. And I mean, give James Cameron credit where it is due. I mean, I don't know who the hell else could just start a franchise and carry so much weight behind it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, always bet on James Cameron, man. I mean, the guy. Think about his resume. How successful this guy is. At what he does. He did Aliens. He did Terminator 2. And Terminator 1. He did Titanic. I mean, the guy just shits out incredible work.
Yeah.
So I'm putting my money on James. Like, again, I like the first movie. I just didn't see why I didn't see the big deal about it. But hopefully this movie will change that for me. No, hold on. What was that exactly?
That was a normal dude. He looked feral and stuff, though, hanging out with them.
Yeah.
Still got the oxygen mask on him and stuff.
Huh. So I wonder what that's about exactly.
Yeah, I wonder who the hell that guy is. But
like, I wonder if it's like possibly like some stragglers, like, leftovers from the war, like people that didn't make it back to the base,
or ones who just chose to stay back. Because I mean, there were other people who weren't going along with everything.
Right. Yeah. So I wonder if so they must be on the Avatar team. Like they're on team, whatever, they're on the good guys team, I guess. I don't know. It's hard to say because they don't really. This is a teaser trailer, so they don't give you any context of these things.
Yeah,
but yeah, a feral.
That is one thing I will also give James Cameron a lot of fucking credit with. His trailers almost never gives away a shit ton of information.
Right.
Like, have you ever seen the Terminator 2 trailers?
I mean, when I was a kid.
Well, if you ever look back at them, right? When people went to go see those movies in theaters, they thought that Arnold was going to be the bad guy again.
Mm-hmm.
Because even in the trailers, it wasn't really hinted yet who was going to be good and who was going to be bad.
Right.
And, that initial, of course, surprise that he's the good guy that time around was amazing.
Yeah.
Anyway,
no, you're right. I don't remember the trailers for it, but yeah, I could definitely see how they would market it like that, because why wouldn't he be a bad guy again, right?
Yeah, he was so good in the first one. It actually worked in his favor that the fucking guy couldn't speak English at the time. He played a perfect cold, menacing machine.
Well, when it comes to Avatar, man, I'm going to be straight up with you. Like, 13 years is pretty long. They could have given us a regular trailer. They didn't have to give us a teaser trailer. I think 13 years is teaser enough.
Yeah, I would say so.
All right, let's see here.
God, the ocean looks fucking beautiful, though.
I know it really makes me realize I need to take a vacation to like a beach. God, look at these shots, man.
Yeah. James Cameron, man. And, he's always had a thing with water, so I am actually pretty excited for this one because...
Avatar is like, it's going to be a collection of like James Cameron elements. He's...
Pretty much, yeah.
He's always had a thing with water. Like he obviously Titanic, he's took the submarines and went deep into the ocean. That's for that movie. But he's also has a lot to do with like NASA. He helps NASA out. I don't know if you know this or not, but James Cameron would help design like the like when they send like the rover over to the to Mars, the way that it lands, the way that it's so it doesn't get destroyed when it lands. James Cameron helps design that stuff.
Yeah, and I mean he's pretty fucking instrumental in like just marine biology in general, like people actually trying to study a little bit more of the ocean. Yeah. It's wild that we still only have mapped 1% of the ocean.
Right.
And we're still like, fuck that. We're going to space. It's just like after a while we kind of see like, holy shit, the ocean is terrifying.
Yeah, well, all right.
The abyss.
I know one thing. Wherever we go, this family.
Okay, so that looks like
Vin Diesel.
or family.
Fast 11 Avatar.
Okay, yeah, that looks like. See, but is that a man or is that a kid?
It looks like a man.
Okay, I forget that these things are fucking tall as shit. So
yeah,
so obviously, they're on that team. So they have to wear that mask the whole time. That's crazy.
Shit, man.
Family. Is our fortress.
And that's basically it. Let me see if there's any other surprise. No, that's basically it.
Yep.
All right. Well, there you go. There's your Avatar, The Way of Water. Are you excited for this at all? Like, are you amped for it, or are you just kind of like, it's just another movie?
No, I mean, I am excited for it. Honestly, James Cameron, every time he's involved as far as like special effects go, he always pushes the envelope really damn far, and he sets a new standard.
Yeah.
Pretty much every time he's ever dabbled with special effects, he's done that. And I mean, even in the trailer, we could see it. Like they look somehow even better than before.
Yeah.
I'll never forget that too, seeing it in 3D the first time, like in IMAX, and like those little like fucking floaty jellyfish little bastard things coming around, and me like actually like trying to bat one away because I was like, what the fuck?
See, that's almost like the experience I had watching this trailer in 3D, because when there's a shot in there where you're half underwater and half above water,
Mm-hmm.
and it was very disorienting because it seemed like you're underwater for a second. You're like, whoa, okay, all right, I dig it.
Yeah,
You know,
it's so cool, man.
Yeah, I want to get excited for it, and I am excited for it. The 3D trailer worked for me. It made me eager to see the movie, but I'm still like mid-level on it. You know, like I understand James Cameron is a great storyteller, and I will not fight against that at all. It's just, you know, movies are subjective. You know, just because the director is great doesn't mean they always work for everybody. You know, there's people out there that hate Avatar. And Avatar is just middle of the road for me. It's a movie that I'll watch it again. I don't mind it, but again, I just don't understand why or how it was the number one movie of all time and still kind of keeps floating in that spot. You know, like I can't figure that out. Like maybe there's something I'm missing. I don't know, or maybe it just the world didn't expect it, and the curiosity is what has led this movie.
I think it was a bit of everything, honestly. The 3D technology at the time, that was probably the peak of it. Like it looked pretty damn good, and I don't think any other movie has really been able to match how good that movie looked in 3D.
Yeah,
and even James Cameron said that that's how the movie's meant to be watched. And
well, I know now they're doing a high frame rate
mm-hmm.
shooting with this one, which usually does not translate very well. And for audiences, because it can come across as choppy almost.
Yeah.
But I think they fixed that. I mean, when I watched it when I watched the trailer, I didn't notice anything odd about the frame rate at all. So I'm sure it's going to be fine. I'm sure it's going to be great. Let us know what you guys think about the Avatar 2, The Way of Water. Are you excited to see this movie? Let us know in the comments below. Yeah, I'm mid-grade with it, man. That's where I'm going to stay.
Cautiously optimistic.
Cautiously optimistic. That I'm going to get you a shirt that says that. That's second.
That's the best I can get, man.
All right. Well, Monte, is there if you don't have anything else, I think that's it. Pretty short drive-by today.
Yeah, man. There wasn't a lot of news to really talk about. I mean, Avatar 2 is the biggest thing.
Yeah,
just for the teaser trailer. I love James Cameron. I do think that. Yeah, I don't think everything he touches turn to gold, you know. But
yeah,
I mean, damn, True Lies, Aliens, Titanic. He really can dabble in any genre, and he can make something pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Aliens is by far probably my favorite science fiction movie. Does it have the same tone as the first Alien? No, but I love it. I love them both equally. And that's
always a huge debate. You know, the first.
Maybe I joined the Marines because of the Colonial Marines. Who knows?
I could see you being part of the Aliens crew.
Oh yeah, dude, I would have died immediately. I would have been Hudson, the dude who's like talking the most shit, and then he just gets like dragged through the grates at the end after he finds his balls. Like, oh no, that would have been me. Still having my helmet on all the way at the end. Oh yeah.
I would be the android guy. Yeah. I'm not a real human.
Milk.
I have no soul. Why am I filled with Alfredo sauce?
I actually, I'm not even shitting you. Five Finger Fillet, right? The game that they play in that movie. Marines still play that to this day because of that fucking movie.
Oh, I bet.
I have a scar on my finger from it. Like, it is, yeah, exactly. Just dumbass. That is the best way to describe it.
Oh,
but
man.
I mean, shit, man. I think the most realistic aspect of that movie is that Marines, 300-400 years in the future, are still wearing silkies. Because we would.
Wow.
Ranger panties are the way to go. They are the superior undergarment.
The superiority government. All right. Well, I think that's it for us today. Monty, thank you for joining us. I appreciate it.
Thanks for having me, man.
Now, are you how's that YouTube channel thing going?
So I'm going to be starting on it. Well, I have started on it. I've been basically writing stuff up for it. I want to do a couple videos to come out with. Basically have a segment about my favorite horror movie and why it is my favorite horror movie, what makes a good horror movie, my favorite action movie and what makes it a great action movie, and so on and so forth, stuff like that.
So you're going to stick to movie centric? Is that what you're going for?
I'm
so
going to try to.
You were concerned about having just different avenues. You had so many things that you were excited about.
This one I am going to try to keep to movies and movie reviews, scene reviews, and things like that. And then I'll branch out to the other stuff that I really want to get into too.
Yeah, dip your toes in the water with that, see how it goes. Yeah, I got you.
Just from feedback from you and other YouTubers and things like that, I think that's the best way to go about it.
Awesome,
Start
dude.
small. Don't aim for the moon, because then you'll miss and you'll end up amongst the stars while you'll slowly succumb to the elements.
Wow. Inspirational words by Monte, everybody.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, Monte, looking forward to that, man.
Thank you.
If you need any help from me, you know where to find me.
Absolutely.
As for everyone else, I want to say thank you for joining us today. I apologize for the short drive-by news, but there really wasn't much to talk about this weekend. Like, there was, besides Doctor Strange, which we will be doing a spoiler talk for Doctor Strange tomorrow on the channel. And then, of course, we'll be back Wednesday for more drive-by news, which we do every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And some more things coming soon to be announced. If you follow Film Trigger on YouTube, you're going to notice, aesthetically speaking, anyhow, there's some minor changes going on in the front of house, and some also major changes happening in the back of house at Film Trigger, just so we can bring more content to everybody wherever you're at, readily available. But that's to be announced. I'll unveil that when it's ready. So until then, I want to say I appreciate everybody for joining us today, and stay trigger happy, my friends.
Well.